across rivalry games, but there is one where that term has floated predominantly over the landscape of a matchup. And when the Paul Bunyan Trophy is up for grabs, there is nothing little when these brothers start battling. Welcome to the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Michigan State Spartans, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Spartans will kick it away first. Fielded in the end zone, it's Stewart. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Give to the back. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And the Wolverines can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. To the ground with the back. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
Well, this running back has been the only guy, obviously, who's touched the ball these first 2 plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on 3rd down expecting him to get the ball again.
The Wolverines come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down.
Man, this is a defense that prides themselves on stopping the run, and that is a huge statement on their opponent's opening drive of the game. 3rd and short, they don't just get a stop. They get a tackle for loss. That sends a very clear message that they're going to be the more physical side today.
So the last thing you want to do is start the game, first drive, go 3 and out. They won't do that here. They might go 4 and out, but they'll try to convert here. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. And the Wolverines send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. They'll try the run. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. football with the run. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. The Spartans want to pick up the tempo. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. They get the conversion there. He used his size and nice moves to get past the chains.
And I like that. 3rd and short. Find the big fella, the soft hands, make a quick little move, make the completion, get the first down.
And the Spartans come to the line with a new set of downs. Give to the running back. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
The Spartans with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Harris. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Looking for a man. It's Murphy. Sends it downfield. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down.
This defense was ready for go-balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up. And if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. It's incomplete, and the defense makes a stop and gets the football back.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass. They forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
So here comes the Michigan offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Here's the handoff. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
The Wolverines can really attack on this 2nd and short. To the air, it's Baker. Unloads it downfield. Makes the grab at the 10. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. A first down run in the red zone. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. They'll move the wide receiver. Grabbed behind the line. It's Marsh. Touchdown, Michigan! Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game.
And I love the decision by the quarterback, finding his playmaker, getting him the football quickly so that he can make something happen after the play and get 6.
Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
I got to say, watching this guy run has given me PTSD from when I played against Michigan State back in college, and they had a big old running back named T.J. Duckett that was wearing our defense down. He got stronger and stronger as the game went on. This guy...
Open field on the right. Touchdown, Sparty. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Boys, just 90 miles separate Baylor and TCU. Let's find out how much they're separated on the scoreboard. TCU looked less like a pack of frogs and more like a group of road warriors in a solid victory. This team almost always plays tough in front of its home fans, and today they found a way outside of Carter Stadium.
Got a little room. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up. It's because of that awesome kickoff return.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Returner will field it and try to get some field position. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Touchdown, Wolverines. The defense takes matters into its own.
Defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Quickly trailing by 2 touchdowns, down 21-7, and really important to get something out of this drive. Got enough for the first down. Still on his feet at the 45. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. And the Spartans will hustle to the line. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. They're going to ride this running back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Paul Bunyan, a huge part of trophies in the Big Ten. He's got an axe. He's got this trophy for the Spartans and the Wolverines. Where do you guys rank this trophy?
Yeah, it's hard to say. I mean, there's so many trophy games, I feel like, in the Big Ten, David. This game, obviously, it always has Big Ten implications, national championship implications. I will be honest, Paul Bunyan trophy gives me the heebie-jeebies a bit, though.
You don't like it, it just kind of gives you the heebie-jeebies. I hear you, but how about Reese throwing a ranking on us? Rank the trophies? Reese, what are we doing here? We're not ranking trophies. Huge rivalry game, a lot of emotions. We're not talking about ranking trophies.
A little too anxious to get started on the outside, and that's a false start. Let's see what they've got on second down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Running through contact. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Michigan State. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box. Still, this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Stewart. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Boy, both teams doing some early work, and now they'll try to add to this 21-14 lead. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. Guys, these two have been showing contempt and disdain for each other for more than a century. First meeting back in 1898.
Yeah, and my goodness, you think about all the years, all the plays. You think about Mike Hart a few years ago. What was he talking about? Little brother. That stung Michigan State so bad. The hatred for each other is what makes this game so fun to follow every single year.
And I always feel in this game specifically between Michigan and Michigan State, it's the big-time players and the Heisman candidates that have always stepped up and made big plays. So I can't wait to see what the best players in this game are ready to do.
Quarterback run is part of their game plan. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. And the Wolverines with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Back to throw, it's Baker. Get it out to the supersonic guy. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle. And Jesse, you have a slot receiver like this, he can create matchup nightmares for a defense.
No doubt about it, Reese. And him and this quarterback, they really are on the same page. He's so deliberate with his route running. The quarterback knows exactly where he's going to be and when he's going to be there, and that's why they're so tough to stop.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the timing just a hair off.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
The Wolverines decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. If you like scoring, this one's for you. Already 21-14, and now they'll try to answer. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. They go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Turning it on. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
A 1st down run on the doorstep. Touchdown, Spartans! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed.
Oh, they block it. work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. They got the touchdown. PAT was blocked, and now they'll kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Gonna run it. It's Marshall. And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. Both teams made no secret they wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the first. Will the offenses continue to walk it up and down the field, or is there a defensive stop somewhere as we start the second quarter? So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
It'll be third and long. Motion from the wide receiver. Dropping back, it's Baker. Hauls it in. Found enough room to cross the 25 and out to the 27-yard line. That's not enough to move the chains. It'll be fourth down. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And the Wolverines will punt this one away. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Receiver comes in motion. Looking for a crease. It's Raymond. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. DB's right up on the receivers. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Picks up the first down, still moving. And he's brought down after a nice game. This is the kind of performance, guys, that sort of etches your name in the roar of a rivalry.
And playing big in this big moment, on this big stage, it is so nice to have a playmaker like that you can highlight, that you can focus on, that you can trust in.
He was so excited coming into this game, too, because he knows that oftentimes your legacy as a player is defined by how you play in rivalry games like this.
Might as well give it to him again. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Spartans with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wide receiver going in motion. Got it in the middle. It's Marsh. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
Gain of 12. That's a first down for the offense.
And the Spartans are on the move. To the air, it's Murphy. Dumps it off in the flats. There he goes. Got enough space. Touchdown, Sparty. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Getting aggressive here and going for 2. Gets the back moving. They get it into the end zone. 2-point conversion is good. The lead stands at 7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a touchdown pass covering 28 yards. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here come those maize and blue wing helmets on offense. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Looking for a man. It's Baker. He's got him in the flat. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
The Wolverines now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Marshall. Oh, he's got some space. He finally goes out of bounds, but you better check that laundry on the field. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Offense gets set for second down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to fire on second down. He's got him. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. And the Wolverines are in the hurry-up. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. The Wolverines are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Quarterback will keep it. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. This is a designed run. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
I like it. I like the confidence of the coaches. When you're an offensive coach, you got to be aggressive nowadays. And going for it in your own territory, it used to be, no, you can't do that. Now, everybody's like, you know what? Analytically, that makes sense.
And the Wolverines will snap it on first and 10. They'll give it to the back. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
I love this guy because he brings a physicality to this Michigan offense. Bo Schembechler would have loved this guy. He would have loved to jog a few extra tight ends on the field, get the QB under center, student body right, and give this guy the football. He would have fit in perfectly with his running style. Man, he is hard to bring down.
The Wolverines are on the move. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Wolverines in a good spot here with second and short. They'll run play action. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. To the air, it's Baker. Quickly to the tight end. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
It's first and 10 from the 38-yard line. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. He's in open space downfield. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. The Wolverines can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
They'll try to get it through the air. Catch in the middle. It's Marsh. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Gets it out quickly. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
And backed up, 1st and goal. This defense fighting to hold the lead and carry it to the locker room. Looking to throw, it's Baker. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. Using the quick game. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. Touchdown, Michigan! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And I love that this offense stuck to it. Stuck to the run game. Didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Motion from the wideout. They'll leave it with him. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Stuff on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long.
How about that defense on the snap? They are in the backfield. Great penetration. Nowhere to go for the running back. That defense was sitting on G, waiting on O.
Didn't find a single crack to run through on the last 2 plays. Let's see if they go up top on 3rd and 10. Looking to pass. It's Murphy. Fires to the wideout. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of this spot. Nice execution by this defense.
The kick is on its way. And they'll down this just inside the 35-yard line. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? The run to the left. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Off play action. Looking to the big tight end. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with the results of the play. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Oh, not able to hold his water, and the offense will have it stepped off against them. Just can't lose focus like that. You got to know the snap count. Third down coming up for the O after the incompletion. Dropping back, it's Baker. Under fire. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. Looking to throw on first down. He'll take another shot here. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Wolverines will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
From the gun, running back on the move. Breaks into the open. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Caught in the backfield, it's Marsh. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
How about that? The dying breed of the tackling cornerback. You don't see those anymore. Everybody wants to be great in coverage. Everybody wants to get picks. But how many corners really want to get their face in the fan and make tackles? Nice job by that play.
So now it's 2nd and long. Now on the option. He'll toss it. Got the first down and more. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection. Michigan State prides itself doing it on the ground. They've done it for a long time. Guys like Javon Ringer and a huge list of people who could put up numbers.
And all the way up to Le'Veon Bell, Kenneth Walker, and guess what? Bring another guy in the box. Yeah, go ahead, defense. Bring another guy in the box. Michigan State don't care. They're going to run the football. That's their identity. That's who they are.
The Spartans are rolling down the field. They'll ride the hot hand. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Caught in the backfield. It's Gentry. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Spartans want to move quickly. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
Not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Tries to get it on the ground. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Running back searching for a hole. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, it's Baker. Makes the grab. It's Prieskorn. Defense uses the sideline there, and he gets it into plus territory at the 49.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
The Wolverines come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. He wants to change this route. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, the offense is penalized. And the Wolverines will bring the punt team onto the field. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
They'll line up for a second down play. The corners are walked up tight. Looking downfield, it's Murphy. Fires it. Makes the grab. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's second down. The Spartans have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically push the blockers right into the lap of that running back.
Big noise, big house, trying to rile up this Michigan defense on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Get it out on the screen. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be fourth down.
Well, in the first half, this offense was up and down the field. It seemed like everything they were dialing up was working. And here we are in the third quarter, and there's a very rare incompletion on their own end of the field. Maybe that's the play the defense needs now to spark some momentum.
On the move from inside his 40.
Return is brought down at the 30. And the Wolverines will take over first and 10. So here comes the Michigan offense.
After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for in a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to throw, it's Baker. Makes the catch. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. The Wolverines in the hurry-up. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
The official says no good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. He'll start this drive going to the air. Oh, they're after him. It's a fumble on the play. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
You know, oftentimes when you're playing in conditions like this and it's raining, you'll see a lot of the skill players offensively take off the gloves because they want to be able to feel the football. They think it gives them better control of it. And I don't know if that played into the football going on the ground there, but you know that ball security is going to be one of the biggest factors in this game moving forward.
This offense has it with really good field position. The RPO, fire complete to the left. We've seen this from this sophomore, so dangerous after he makes the grab.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And the Wolverines will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Dropping back, it's Baker. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Touchdown, Wolverine! And that one will put him up here in the 2nd half. He didn't see anyone open. Said, no problem. I'll take care of it myself.
Yeah, I've been there before. Been there, done that. Not my first rodeo. I've been in this kind of situation. Down by the goal line, I'm getting outside, and I'm taking it in myself.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out. It's Collier. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Hoping to play some good ball. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown. Turning it on! Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Spartans with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line. He's putting up serious numbers on the ground and carrying his team in a way that Lorenzo White used to do.
And how about you know it's coming, but you can't stop it? That's when you know you're having yourself a day, and that's when you know you're a great player. And these Michigan State offenses that have that guy running back, like you're talking about, Reese, they are really, really hard to stop.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Spartans have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. The give to the tailback. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge 3rd down here in the big house. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. He's got it at the 15. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Michigan State.
This guy is officially a problem. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A lot of interest in this Pac-12 showdown today, so let's catch you up to speed on things. Washington State needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Pullman behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. They're trailing by just 4 to Cal. We'll keep you posted on a Pac-12 showdown that, not surprisingly, guys, is already trending.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Leaves it with the back. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. They'll mark him out of bounds short of the 40 at the 37-yard line, but a big-time pickup on the ground. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
To the air, it's Baker. Setting up the screen. He's got room. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing passing game, just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play?
Leaves it with the running back. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. We've reached the end of the third quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now on the fourth. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. The give to the back. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
A lot of times defenses blitz to stop the run. This very play right here, blitz the linebacker, but man, the offense did a great job. Everybody understood what they saw. Running back understood. Pick up a nice positive gain when they were trying to get a blitz and maybe create a tackle for a loss.
On third and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. He won't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a fourth down.
Not able to pick up that first down, David, but if I'm them, I'm going again right here on fourth.
And I think you knew that on 3rd and 2, short yard situation. You got it close to 4th and inches. Now we're going to get this first down.
Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going to go for it on fourth down. Going for the marker on the ground. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. From that spot on the field, you had to expect them to go for it, and it worked out.
Why the heck would you not go for it? I mean, I almost want to go for it on every part of the field, but especially once you start to get this deep in territory. But you're also, field goals aren't 100% at this distance. It's a little bit of a longer kick. Let's try to keep this drive alive and try to go get extra points.
That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll go to the ground. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Now facing a third and long. To throw, it's Baker. The screen, he's got wheels. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Motion from the back. Looking to throw. Working that wide receiver screen. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding to the football?
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Looking to fire. Throwing right. Oh, he drops it. That is a catch he makes 99 times out of 100, but it'll be third down.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate it through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
12th play of the drive coming up, but they've got a long way to go here on third down. Wants to throw it. Buying some time as he moves left. Finding open areas. Wrestled out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 7-yard line, and this offense is more than threatening.
How about that critical moment in the fourth quarter? He hasn't really had a lot of success on the ground, but you put the ball in his hands. It's a pass play. You want to throw it, but he makes a very good decision. He tucks it. He gets the first down. That's a big-time play in the fourth quarter by this quarterback.
And this offense is so close they can almost taste taking a fourth quarter lead, but they don't want to leave too much time on the clock for an answer. With the run on first and goal. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
This is a hard defense to run to the outside against because of their speed. You saw in that last play their ability to go sideline to sideline, win at the point of attack as they shut down that sweep play.
Yeah, and it's also hard when you get in the red because what do on defense? We bring in all the big bodies, so there's not a lot of space in there to run. I like getting the ball in the perimeter. You toss it out there, you run it back. He gets out there faster. Got a positive gain. Still a couple plays here left, too.
Got it behind the line. It's Marsh. Touchdown, Michigan! They move on top here in the fourth.
Love the play design on offense because you get your playmaker, the guy you want with the ball in his hands. Get him open, easy throw for the quarterback. Receiver does the rest. Put 6 up on the board.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves. There he goes. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Spartans headed quickly to the line. Scanning the field, it's Murphy. Unloads to the wideout. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll move the wide receiver. Puts it out of the air. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Going downfield for the big play. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, in that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking another shot.
And here we go, down the score. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the middle. It's picked off, and that's number 10. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. The option look. And he keeps it himself. A good decision there, and it gives this offense a first down.
Fourth down and short, and where do they put the ball? In the hands of their quarterback. This guy is so good. They trust him. He runs the option and keeps it himself and gets just enough for the first down.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. The sure hands, it's Raymond. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Running into the open space. A solid pickup, and he goes out of bounds at the 30.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it, still in a great position, ready to stay ahead of the chains.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line. The Spartans racing to the line in a hurry-up. Third and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position. And here they are on 1st and 10. Jump the gun just a bit, and we've got a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense set on 1st down. Toss sweep to the right. Able to make the tackle, but not before he gets 5 yards down to the 21.
Well, nice job there by the running back. They toss it to him, and he's able to kind of weave his way for a very good gain for this offense.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? The give to the back. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
3rd down, red zone play, crowd alive. Back to throw, it's Murphy. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal. And the Spartans come to the line in the hurry-up. On the ground. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. Working that left side now. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Spartans. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
They'll line up to go for 2. Got his man on the right. He's into the end zone. The 2-point conversion is good, and they vault on top by 1 here in the 4th.
43, Michigan, 42.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Slips through the line. Oh, what vision. And there he goes. And guys, a perfect opportunity here to take the lead late. play action on first down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick its way to the end zone. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. A huge chance for points here on 3rd and goal, and if they can get it in, we might have ourselves a finish. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
QB decided not to hand it off on that RPO. Defense, great job taking the throwaway, now setting up 4th.
And this field goal attempt might be their chance to save themselves. And this to put them on top as we get close to closing time. Nestled just inside that right upright. And they've regained the lead.
All field goals are not created equal, guys. Kicks in the 4th quarter take the lead. They just seem to carry so much more weight. So give that young man credit, getting out there and knocking that thing through the uprights with all of the pressure, with all the eyeballs on him. He delivered.
On the move from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. From the gun, running back gets to give. Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22. The Spartans want to crank the tempo.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. And the Spartans can really attack on this 2nd and short. Takes the handoff. It's Raymond. Oh, he's got some space. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Back to pass, it's Murphy. Takes the easy completion. At the 45 on its way. Offense on the move. A big... Gets into the 30.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
Caught behind the line. It's Collier. He just won't take a big hit. Slides off guys, makes moves. He's down to the 21. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. To the ground with the back. Determined run gets it down to the 12.
I hate the play call. It's going to kill you. It takes way too much time running the football outside and then not getting out of bounds. That's one they're going to regret trailing late.
Huge moment coming here as they try to punch it in and quiet this crazy, raucous crowd. The inside handoff. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to...
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. And a late opportunity to grab the lead here. A touchdown would be huge. Trying to pound it in. Touchdown, Sparty! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the fourth quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 5. So a drive there of 85 yards. And the clutch late score that almost certainly will be the game winner. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Gets it all the way out to the 33 before he stopped.
Wolverines will take over. First and 10.
They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. He might want another play. Back to pass, it's Baker. It's on target and complete. And they pick up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. Timeout call by the offense. 24 seconds left on the clock. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Second down, they'll go to the air. Buys a little time with his feet. He's got the first down, and he gets out of bounds. 19 seconds remaining. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Wants to throw on first down. He's going to run it. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. The Wolverines moving quickly to the line. Got to find a completion on this one. Using his feet to buy time. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. So in this one, it's little brother playing like big brother and flexing their muscles as Michigan State will take the Paul Bunyan Trophy back to the banks of the Red Cedar. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.